If the person in the one-person round spells the word correctly, he or she is the champion today. All of the other spellers from the last round would then return to this stage to determine our runner-up. If the speller in the one-person round does not spell the word correctly, then all spellers from the last round, even those who spelled them incorrectly, will return to the stage and a new round will begin. Our final rule is that a speller who refuses to start spelling or shows bad sportsmanship may be disqualified by the judges. All right. I know this is a pressing question in all of your minds because some students have asked me already, but we will be awarding a trophy to our champion, which is a taller trophy, and then our runner-up will also get a trophy today, and that runner-up will not be participating in the Kern County Spelling Bee unless our champion is unable to participate in it. So we will have only one champion today that will move on to the next round of competition. All right, so as I said before, I will give each contestant the opportunity to tell me that you understand the rules as explained for the competition today or ask a question. So we'll start with contestant number 2. Do you understand today's rules for the spelling bee, or do you have any questions about the rules?
I understand the rules.
Thank you. Contestant number 3, do you understand today's rules for the spelling bee, or do you have any questions about the rules?
I understand the rules and don't have any questions.
Thank you. Contestant number 4, do you understand the rules, or do you have any questions? Thank you. Contestant number 5?
I understand the rules.
Contestant number 6?
I understand.
Thank you. Contestant 7?
I understand the rules.
Thank you. Contestant number 8?
I understand.
Contestant number 9?
I understand.
Thank you. Contestant 10?
I understand.
Contestant 11? Contestant 12? Contestant 13?
I understand the rules.
Thank you. Contestant 14?
I understand.
Contestant 15? Contestant 16?
I understand.
Contestant 17? Contestant 18?
I understand.
Contestant 19? Thank you. Contestant 20? Thank you. Contestant 21? Thank you. Contestant 22? Thank you. Contestant number 23? Contestant number 24? Contestant 25? Contestant 26? And contestant 27? Thank you. We do have one absence today, so we'll be starting with number 2, contestant number 2 today. All right, so let's begin. Speller 2.
This word could be confused with a similar word, clutch. It is an adjective, successful in a crucial situation, clutch.
Clutch. C-L-U-T-C-H. Clutch.
Speller 3. China.
Can you give me the meaning of that, please?
Yes. Earthenware or porcelain tableware. China.
China. C-H-I-N-A.
Speller 4. Search.
Search. S-E-A-R-C-H. Search.
Speller 5. This word has a homonym, creak. It is a verb to make a prolonged grating or squeaking sound. Creak.
Creek. C-R-E-E-K.
Speller number 6. This word has a near homonym, knife. It is a noun, a simple instrument used for cutting, consisting of a sharp-edged, usually steel blade with a handle. Knife.
Knife. K-N-I-F-E. Knife.
Speller 7. This word could be confused with a similar word, found. It is a verb, came upon a material object by searching or by effort. Found.
Found. F-O-U-N-D.
Speller 8. Blurted.
Blurted. B-L-U-R-T-E-D.
Speller 9. Baskets.
Baskets. B-A-S-K-E-T-S. Baskets.
Speller 10. Focus.
F-O-C-U-S.
Speller 11. Polish.
Polish. P-O-L-I-S-H. Polish.
Speller 12. Detail.
D-E-T-A-I-L.
Speller 13. Gusto.
Gusto. G-U-S-T-O.
Speller 14. Alas.
Alas. A-L-A-S. Alas.
Speller 15. Salad.
Salad. S-A-L-A-D. Salad.
Speller 16. Whiskers.
Whiskers. W-H-I-S-K-E-R-S.
Speller 17. This word could be confused with a similar word, goggles. It is is a plural noun. Eye coverings resembling spectacles, but with shields at the sides and short, projecting eye tubes with the glass fixed in the front end, used to protect the eyes as from water, light, dust, or cold, often used with a pair. Goggles.
Goggles. G-O-G-G-L-E-S. Goggles.
Speller 18. Feline.
Feline. F-E-L-I-N-E.
Speller 19. Reveal.
Reveal. R-E-V-E-I-L.
Speller 20. This word could be confused with a similar word, embers. It is a plural noun. Slowly cooling emotions, memories, ideas, or responses from past experience that are still capable of being enlivened. Embers.
Embers.
E-M-B-E-R-S. Embers.
Speller 21. Aware.
Aware. A-W-E-A-R. Aware.
Speller 21. Would you please go sit while you're checking? Thank you. Speller 22. Wallet.
Wallet. Can I have the definition?
A pocketbook that contains compartments for change, photographs, cards, keys, and often has a snap or zipper fastener. Wallet.
Wallet. W-A-L-L-E-T. Wallet.
Speller 23. Texas.
Can I have a sentence?
Austin, the capital of Texas, is known for its eclectic live music scene.
Texas. T-E-X-A-S.
Speller 24. $40.
Can I have the definition?
Being one more in number than the number 39.
40. F-O-R. Oh, no. I got it wrong. T-Y.
Speller 25. This word could be confused with a similar word, wrenches. It is a plural noun. Hand tools that usually consist of a bar or lever with adapted or adjustable jaws, lugs, or sockets, either at the ends or between the ends, and are used for holding, twisting, or turning bolts, nuts, screw heads, pipes, or other objects. Wrenches.
Wrenches. W-R-E-N-C-H-E-S. Wrenches.
Speller 26. This word has a near homonym, kitchen, noun.
Can
The-
you, oh, sorry, you're giving me the definition. All right, sorry.
That's okay. Kitchen. The personnel that prepares, cooks, and serves food. Kitchen.
K-I-T-C-H-E-N. kitchen.
Speller 27. This word has a near homonym. Impolite. Adjective. Lacking in courteous behavior, in etiquette, or in consideration of others. Impolite.
Impolite. IMPOLITE. Impolite.
Bianca, can we just take a
Oh,
break?
I actually was going to clarify something.
Okay.
So, okay. Spellers, I'm sorry, remember I said this is my first time as well. So one of the directions that I forgot to read, so that it was clear to all of our participants as well as our judges, is that capitals are not required. So our speller that went out on Texas, you may return back to the competition because capitals are not required. So we will have you come back into the round. Sorry for that not being clarified, and thank you for your patience. So for today's competition, that is what the requirement will be. So depending on what happened at your school site, or the directions that came to you or will be coming to you if you're our champion at the county, that may change based on that competition that you're here. But for today, that is going to be the rule. So, questions? 24.
Do we have to acknowledge apostrophes?
Yes, you do need to acknowledge apostrophes. 23.
So we don't have to say the capital?
You do not have to state that it is a capital letter. And again, thank you for being so patient with me on that one. We will make sure and incorporate that next year into the rules. Okay. Number 20.
So what if it's like two words? Do we have to say a space in between the words?
No, you do not.
Okay. What about dashes?
Hyphen, yes.
No hyphens, no apostrophes,
Okay.
no punctuation.
Oh, no punctuation then, okay. I'm not sure. For today, we will do it this way. Okay? So, no, let's look at the rules really quick just to make sure so that everything is clarified. So give us just a minute. Okay, for clarification on all of that, for our contestants and families and audience and judges, for today's competition only, again, we will not count against anyone apostrophes, hyphens, capitals. So we are just looking for the letters in the correct order being spelled out. Does everyone understand and acknowledge that? Yes? Okay. Thank you very much. And again, thanks for your patience. So also thank you to those who, in our first round, that's really tough to do. So we're going to pass it back to Janet.
Thank you.
That concludes round 1. Round 2. Speller number 2. Circus.
Circus. C-I-R-C-U-S. Circus.
Speller 3. This word has a homonym. Camera. It's a noun. A device that consists of a light-proof chamber with an aperture fitted with a lens and a shutter through which the image of an object is projected onto a surface for recording. Camera.
Camera. C-A-M-E-R-A. Camera.
Speller 4. Ordinary.
Ordinary. O-R-D-I-N-A-R-Y.
Speller 6. This word has a near homonym. Hull. Noun. The frame or body of a ship exclusive of masts, yards, sails, and rigging. Hull.
Hull. H-A-U-L.
Speller 7. This word could be confused with a similar word. Playlist. Noun. An official roster used for organizing a personal digital music collection. Playlist.
Playlist. P-L-A-Y-L-I-S-T.
Speller 8. Trickster.
Trickster. T-R-I-C-K-S-T-E-R. Trickster.
Speller 9. This word has a homonym. Dire. Adjective. Demanding immediate action to fend off disastrous consequences. Exigent, urgent. Dire.
Dire. D-I-R-E.
Speller 10. Sitcom.
S-I-T-C-O-M.
Speller 11. This word has a homonym. Indie. Noun. Something such as a record or film produced by an unaffiliated company. Indie.
Indie. I-N-D-I-E. Indie.
Speller 12. Scrolls.
S-C-R-O-L-L-S.
Speller 13. Detect.
Can you give me the definition?
To discover or determine the existence, presence, or fact of.
Detect. D-E-C-E-E-G.
Speller 14. The following word has two correct spellings. Either of the two spellings will be accepted as correct. Savor.
Savor. S-A-V-O-R. Savor.
Speller 15. This word could be confused with a similar word. Eyesore, noun, something offensive to the sight. Eyesore.
Could you repeat?
Eyesore.
Eyesore. I-S-O-R-E. Eyesore.
Speller 16. Scarf.
Scarf. S-C-A-R-F.
Speller 17. Pineapple.
Pineapple. P-I-N-E-A-P-P-L-E. Pineapple.
Speller 18. Hedgehog.
Hedgehog. Hedgehog. Hedgehog.
Speller 20. Nile.
Nile. N-I-L-E. Nile.
Speller 22. Inclined.
Inclined. I-N-C-L-I-N-E-D. Inclined.
Speller 23. Squints.
Squint.
Squints.
Squint. S-Q-U-I-N-T-S.
Speller 24. Wardrobe.
Wardrobe. W-A-R-D-R-O-B-E.
Speller 25. Irregular.
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
When the entire class wore their clothes backwards on Friday, the teacher could tell that something highly irregular was happening.
I-R-R-E-G-U-L-A-R, irregular.
Speller 26. Texture.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Mai loved the texture of silk so much that she asked for silk pillowcases for her birthday.
Texture. T-E-X-T-U-R-E. Texture.
Speller 27. Cringed.
Cringed. C-R-I-N-G-E-D. Cringe.
This concludes round 2. We'll now begin round 3, Speller 2. This word could be confused with a similar word. Ogre, noun. A hideous giant represented in fairy tales and folklore as feeding on human beings. A monster. Ogre.
Ogre. O-G-U-R. Ogre.
Speller 3. Caverns.
Could you give me a definition, please?
Underground chambers, often large or indefinite in extent.
Could you repeat it, please?
Caverns.
Caverns. C-A-V-E-R-N-S. Caverns.
Speller 4. Fidgeting.
Fidgeting. F-I-D-G-E-T-I-N-G. Fidgeting.
Speller 7. This word could be confused with a similar word. Dependable. Adjective. Trustworthy. Dependable.
Dependable. D-E-P-E-N-D-A-B-L-E.
Speller 8. This word has a homonym. Weird. Adjective. Curious in nature or appearance, of strange or extraordinary character, odd, unusual. Weird.
Weird. W-E-I-R-D. Weird.
Speller 9. Lavished.
Lavished. L-A-V-I-S-H-E-D. Lavished.
Speller 10. Cobblestone.
C-O-B-B-L-E-S-T-O-N-E.
Speller 11. Scrawny.
Scrawny. S-C-R-A-W-N-Y. Scrawny.
Speller 12. Speller 12. This word has a homonym. Mutual. Adjective. Shared in common. Enjoyed by each. Common. Mutual.
M-U-T-U-A-L.
Speller 14. Neptune.
Neptune. N-E-P-T-U-N-E. Neptune.
Speller 16. Alibi.
Alibi. A-L-I-B-I.
Speller 17. This word could be confused with a similar word. Invasions. Plural noun. attacks on the property or territory of another for conquest or plunder. Invasions.
Invasions. INVASIONS.
Spell 18. Adorned.
Adorned. ADORNED. Adorned.
Speller 20. Telescope.
Telescope. TELESCOPE. Telescope.
Speller 22. Surrounded.
Surrounded. SURROUNDED. Surrounded.
Speller 23. Juneteenth.
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 Can you get that in a sentence?
Every year, the town celebrated Juneteenth with a parade, a festival, and a concert. Juneteenth.
Juneteenth. JUNETEENTH.
Speller 24. Sardine.
Sardine. SARDINE. Sardine.
Speller 25. Orientation.
Can you put that in a sentence, please?
The hikers used a map and a compass for orientation prior to setting out on the trail. Orientation.
Orientation. ORIENTATION. Orientation.
Speller 26. This word could be confused with a similar word. Decimal. Adjective. Subdivided into 10th or 100th units. Decimal.
Decimal. DECIMAL.
Speller 27. This word has a homonym. Conquers. Plural noun. A game popular in England in which each player swings a horse chestnut, or originally a snail shell, threaded on a string to try to break one held by an opponent. Conquers.
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
Lily and Abe spent all afternoon collecting chestnuts so they could play Conkers.
Conkers. CONKERS. Conkers.
This concludes round 3.
So we're going to give you guys just a minute to stand up, stretch, get a quick sip of water. If you need to get your water bottle, you don't have it, you can go grab it on your seat.
We will begin round 4. Speller 3. Waddles.
Could you give me a definition, please?
Materials such as rods, branches, and reeds used for building construction. Waddles.
WADDLES.
Speller 4. Emitting.
Emitting. EMITTING.
Speller 7. Granules.
Granules. GRANULES.
Speller 8. This word could be confused with a similar word. Contorted, verb, twisted or twisted together, especially in a strained or violent manner, or bent. Contorted.
Contorted. CONTORTED.
Speller 9. Invigorating.
Invigorating. INVIGORATING. Invigorating.
Speller 10. This word could be confused with a similar word. Contraption, noun. A newfangled or complicated device usually used in mild scorn or indulgence. Contraption.
CONTRAPTION.
Speller 11. Radiation.
Radiation. RADIATION. Radiation.
Speller 12. This word has a homonym. Wreaked, verb, brought about harm, caused, or inflicted. Wreaked.
REEKED.
Speller 14. This word could be confused with a similar word. Tartan, noun. A twilled woolen fabric with a plaid textile design of Scottish origin consisting of stripes of varying width and color against a solid ground.
Could you use it in a sentence?
Tartan. Lizzie made scarves for her sister and cousins in matching blue and green tartan.
Tartan. TARTAN. Tartan.
Speller 16. Technique.
Technique. TECHNIQUE.
Speller 17. Dutifully.
Dutifully. DUTIFULLY.
18. Mournful.
Mournful. M-O-U-R-N-F-U-L. Mournful.
Speller 20. Emboldened.
Emboldened.
E-M-B-O-L-D-E-N-E-D. Emboldened.
Speller 22. Contessa.
Can I have a definition?
The wife or widow of a European nobleman whose rank corresponds to that of a British earl in the continental nobility. Contessa.
Contessa. C-O-N-T-E-S-S-A. Contessa.
Speller 23. Sustenance.
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 Can you give it in a sentence?
Before the Great Famine, many people in Ireland relied on the potato as their main source of sustenance.
Sustenance. S-U-S-T-E-N-A-N-C-E.
Speller 24. Professional.
Professional. P-R-O-F-E-S-S-I-O-N-A-L.
Speller 25. This word could be confused with a similar word. Columns. Plural noun. Vertical arrangements of items printed or written on a page or otherwise inscribed. Vertical lists. Columns.
Columns. C-O-L-U-M-N-S. Columns.
Speller 26. This word has a homonym. Chai. Noun. A beverage that is traditionally made from a blend of black tea, honey, spices, and milk. Chai.
Okay, chai. C-H-I-A.
27. Sorry, speller 27. Renowned.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
George Washington Carver, a renowned agricultural scientist, introduced nitrogen-rich plants to cotton fields to replenish the soil and increase yield. Renowned.
Renown. R-E-N-O-W-N-E-D.
That concludes round 4. Round 5. Speller 4. Reflexology.
Reflexology. R-E-F-L-E-X-O-L-O-G-Y. Reflexology.
Speller 8. This word could be confused with a similar word. Convictions. Plural noun. Strongly held beliefs or views. Convictions.
Convictions. C-O-N-V-I-C-T-I-O-N-S.
Speller 9. Discriminating.
Discriminating. Discriminating.
Speller 10. Penchant.
Can you repeat?
Penchant.
Penchant? Penchent?
Speller 11. Pulverized.
Pulverized. Pulverized.
Speller 14. Morbidity.
Could you use it in a sentence, please?
Jen's morbidity is controlled by a modified diet, increased exercise, and routine care from her doctor. Morbidity.
Morbidity. Morbidity.
Speller 16. Lineage.
May you please use the word in a sentence?
Manuel can trace his lineage to 2 passengers on the Mayflower. Lineage.
Lineage. Lineage.
Speller 17. This word could be confused with a similar word. Drudgery. Noun. Dull, fatiguing, and unrelieved work or expenditure of effort. Drudgery.
Can I have a second?
Rupert welcomes any new invention that helps take some of the drudgery out of housework.
Drudgery.
Drudgery.
Speller 18. This word has a homonym. Intolerance. Noun. Exceptional sensitivity to a drug, food, or other substance. Intolerance.
Intolerance. Intolerance.
Speller 20. Motley.
Motley. Motley. Motley.
Speller 22. This word has a homonym. Permanence. Noun. The quality or state of being without fundamental or marked change or durability. Permanence.
Permanence. Permanence.
Speller 23. Abdomen.
Abdomen?
Abdomen.
Can you give a definition?
The part of the body except the back between the thorax and the pelvis. The belly. Abdomen.
Abdomen. Abdomen.
Speller 24. This word has a homonym. Cocoon. Noun. The envelope often composed largely of silk, which the larvae of many insects form about themselves previous to changing into a pupa, and in which they pass the pupa stage. Cocoon.
Cocoon. COCOON.
Speller 25. This word has a homonym. Korea. Geographical entry. Peninsula 600 miles long and 135 miles wide in eastern Asia, between the Yellow Sea and the East Sea, or the Sea of Japan, with a strait of the same name to the south and China to the north. Korea.
Korea. Korea. Korea.
Speller 27. Mystified.
Mystified. MYSTIFIED. Mystified.
That concludes round 5. Round 6. Speller 4. Fortuitous.
Fortuitous. FORTUITOUS.
Speller 8. This word could be confused with a similar word. Adduced. Verb. Brought forward or presented for consideration in a discussion, analysis, or contention. Adduced.
Adduced. ADUCED.
Speller 9. Coronation.
Coronation. CORONATION. Coronation.
Speller 11. This word has a near homonym. Pallid. Adjective. Lacking the normal amount of color. Wane. Used especially of the human countenance in illness. Pallid.
Pallid. PALLID. Pallid.
Speller 14. This word has a homonym. Throes, plural noun. The struggles, anguish, disorder, or confusion characteristic of a transitional period. Throes.
Could you use it in a sentence, please?
While in the throes of a search for a new superintendent, the school board inadvertently overlooked curriculum issues that required attention. Throes.
Throws. THROSE.
Rose.
Speller 16. Moppet.
May you please use the word in a sentence?
Trudy's Moppet turned 3 last week and will soon start preschool.
Muppet. MOPPET.
Speller 17. Padre.
Padre. PADRE.
Speller 18. Renal.
Can you please repeat the word?
Renal.
Can I please have a definition?
Of, relating to, or involving the kidneys. Renal.
Renal. RENAL.
Renal.
Speller 20. Congealing.
Congealing. C-O-N-G-E-A-L-I-N-G. Congealing.
Speller 22. Kimchi.
Kimchi. K-I-M-C-H-I. Kimchi.
Speller 23. Chaplain.
Can you give that in a sentence?
The prison chaplain holds a service every Sunday.
Chaplain. C-H-A-P-L-A-I-N.
Speller 24. Rhetorical.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Rhetorical.
Rhetorical. R-E-T-O-R-I-C-A-L.
Speller 25. Resinous.
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
Amber is often used to make jewelry because of its resinous appearance and distinctive color. Resinous.
Resinous. R-E-S-I-N-I-C-E. Resinous.
Speller 27. This word could be confused with a similar word. Heirloom. Noun. Something having special monetary or sentimental value or significance that is handed on either by or apart from formal inheritance from one generation to another. Heirloom.
Heirloom. H-E-I-R-L-O-O-M. Heirloom.
This concludes round 6. Round 7. Speller 4. Inkling.
Could you repeat the word, please?
Inkling.
Thank you. Inkling. I-N-K-L-I-N-G.
Speller 9. Conflict.
Conflict. C-O-N-F-L-I-C-T. Conflict.
Speller 11. This word has a homonym. Panel. Noun. A list or group of persons selected for some service as research, investigation, arbitration. Panel.
Panel. P-A-N-N-E-L.
Speller 16. Snowmobile.
Snowmobile. S-N-O-W-M-O-B-I-L-E.
Speller 17. Rental.
Rental. R-E-N-T-A-L.
Speller 18. Dumpster.
Dumpster. D-U-M-P-S-T-E-R. Dumpster.
Speller 20. Freelance.
Freelance. Freelance. Freelance.
Speller 22. District.
District. D-I-S-T-R-I-C-T. District.
Speller 23. Costume.
Can you give that in a sentence?
Kelvin's favorite part of his bumblebee costume is the cute little stinger. Costume.
Costume. C-O-S-T-U-M-E.
Speller 27. Former.
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
Several of the fraternity's former presidents were at this year's homecoming celebration. Former.
Former. F-O-R-M-E-R. Former.
This concludes round 7. Round 8, Speller 4. Miscast.
Miscast. M-I-S-C-A-S-T.
Speller 9. This word has a homonym. Ferry, verb, to convey over a river or other body of water by boat. Ferry.
Ferry. F-E-R-R-Y. Ferry.
Speller 16. Tuesday.
Tuesday. T-U-E-S-D-A-Y.
Speller 17. Bishop.
Can you use that in a sentence?
With a move of her queen's bishop, Lila forced her opponent into checkmate. Bishop.
What's the definition?
A piece in the game of chess that can move diagonally across any number of adjoining unoccupied squares.
Bishop. B-I-S-H-U-P.
Speller 18. Mutiny.
Can you use that word in a sentence, please?
Captain Bligh, unable to suppress the mutiny, was set adrift in a rowboat. Mutiny.
Mutiny. M-U-T-I-N-Y. Mutiny.
Speller 20. Lilting.
Lilting. L-I-L-T-I-N-G. Lilting.
Speller 22. This word could be confused with a similar word. Gawking, verb, Looking without intelligent awareness, gaping or staring stupidly. Gawking.
Gawking. Gawking. Gawking.
Speller 23. This word has a near homonym. Tresses, plural noun. Long locks of hair, especially the long unbound hair of a woman. Tresses.
Can you repeat the word?
Tresses.
Tresses?
Tresses.
Tresses. Tresses. Tresses.
Speller 27. Employment.
Employment. E-M-P-L-O-Y-M-E-N-T. Employment.
Thank you. That concludes round 8. We'll now begin round 9. Speller 4. Demise.
Demise. D-E-M-I-S-E. Demise.
Speller 9. This word has a homonym. Burly, adjective. Strongly built, stout, sturdy. Burly.
Burly. B-U-R-L-E-Y.
Speller 16. Hostage.
Hostage. H-O-S-T-A-G-E.
Speller 18. Diagonal.
Diagonal. D-I-A-G-O-N-A-L. Diagonal.
Speller 20. Elephant.
Elephant. E-L-E-P-H-A-N-T. Elephant.
you again. This is my first time in doing this, and you all are doing such an amazing job that we got deeper into our list than what we had anticipated. And in order to keep the fairness, we have to keep them within the certain rounds. And so we hadn't anticipated this spot. So we were making sure that it's fairly in the same order. And so we fixed that out of fairness to ensure that round. Okay, so I apologize for that. You guys are just too good. That's the problem. Thank you. We can continue with this round.
I'm going to wait 1 moment. We have a speller that is coming up that is out of the room.
Perfect. Just you guys want to stand up and take a quick stretch?
Number 16? Number 18?
Here.
Number 20?
Here.
Number 22?
Here.
23?
Here.
And number 26?
Here.
And we are resuming round 9 with speller 22. Lyrically.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Lyrically.
Lyrically. Lyrically. Lyrically.
Speller 23. Benefit.
Can I have that in a sentence?
Advances in genetic engineering could enhance the nutritional benefit of crops. Benefit.
Benefit. B-E-N-E-F-I-T.
Speller 27. Introspection.
Introspection. I-N-T-R-O-S-P-E-C-T-I-O-N. Introspection.
Thank you. That concludes round 9. We'll now begin round 10 with speller 4. This word has a near homonym, Grackle, noun. Any of several large American blackbirds having glossy iridescent black plumage and long tails. Grackle.
Could you repeat the word, please?
Grackle.
Could you use it in a sentence, please?
The common grackle is omnivorous and will steal food from other birds.
Grackle. Grackle.
Speller 16. This word has a homonym. Flow, noun. Floating ice formed in a large sheet on the surface of the sea or other body of water. Flow.
May you please use it in a sentence?
Jagged chunks of flow around the tanker suddenly joined, trapping the vessel in a sea of solid ice. Flow.
Flow. F-L-O-W. Flow.
Speller 18. Obsession.
Obsession. O-B-S-E-S-S-I-O-N. Obsession.
Speller 20. Cuspids.
Cuspids.
I'm going to stop you. Cuspids. You repeated the word incorrectly.
Cuspin.
Cuspids.
Cuspin.
The speller is repeating the word incorrectly, so I'm going to repeat the word one more time. Cuspids.
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 Would you like to ask me a different question to help?
What's the definition?
Conical pointed teeth situated between the lateral incisor and the first premolar in humans and many mammals. Canine teeth.
I don't know how to pronounce that.
The word is cuspids.
Cuspids.
Go ahead.
Cuspids. C-U-S-P-I-N-S. Cuspids.
Speller 22. Gyrate.
Can you repeat that word?
Gyrate.
What's the definition?
To turn or swing back and forth, often rapidly, with or as if with a circular or spiral motion. Gyrate.
Can you use that in a sentence?
In the opening act of the play, dancers on the stage gyrate as a song begins.
What's the language of origin?
The language is originally Greek and passed into Latin.
Gyrate. G-Y-R-A-T-E. Gyrate.
Speller 23. Convoy.
Convoy? Can you get that in a sentence?
Many ships in the convoy were torpedoed by enemy submarines. Convoy.
Can you repeat the word one more time?
Convoy.
Convoy. C-O-N-V-O-Y.
Speller 27. Colby.
Can you give me the definition, please?
A porous, soft, moist, mild cheese. Colby.
Colby. C-O-L-B-Y.
That concludes round 10. We will now begin round 11 with speller 4. This word has a homonym. Lasagna. Noun. A baked dish containing layers of boiled pasta ribbons and usually cheese, a seasoned sauce of tomatoes and meat or vegetables. Lasagna.
Lasagna. L-A-S-A-G-N-A.
Speller 18. Soba.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Soba.
Can I have a definition, please?
A Japanese noodle made from buckwheat flour. Soba.
Soba. S-O-B-A. Soba.
Speller 22. Antiques.
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 Antiques. A-N-T-I-Q-U-E-S. Antiques.
Speller 23. This word has a homonym. Compass. Noun. A device for determining directions on Earth's surface by means of a magnetic needle turning freely on a pivot and pointing to the magnetic north. Compass.
Compass. C-O-M-P-A-S-S.
Speller 27. Sincerely.
Sincerely. S-I-N-C-E-R-E-L-Y. Sincerely.
That concludes round 11. We will now begin round 12 with speller 4. Smallpox.
Smallpox. S-M-A-L-L-P-O-X.
Speller 18. Recurrent.
Recurrent. R-E-C-U-R-R-E-N-T. Recurrent.
Speller 22. Femur.
Femur. F-E-M-U-R. Femur.
Speller 23. Benign.
Can you repeat the word?
Benign.
Can you give it in a sentence?
Evan argued that the video game had a benign influence on him as he was learning about history and medieval warfare. Benign.
Benign. B-E-N-I-N-E.
Speller 27. Slurve.
Can you give it in a sentence, please?
Although nobody knows who threw the first slurve, Cy Young reportedly used the pitch in the 1890s. Slurve.
Can I get the definition, please?
A pitch having the characteristics of two other pitches used of baseball.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Slurve.
Slurve. S-L-U-R-V-E. Slurve.
That concludes round 12. We'll now begin round round 13 with speller number 4. This word could be confused with a similar word. Barista, noun. A person whose job is to prepare and serve coffee and similar drinks, such as espresso. Barista.
Barista. B-A-R-I-S-T-A. Barista.
Speller 18. This word could be confused with a similar word. Feral. Adjective, existing in a state of nature, not domesticated or cultivated. Feral.
Feral. F-E-R-A-L. Feral.
Speller 22. This word has a near homonym. Reverend, noun. A member of the clergy, minister, priest, or pastor. Reverend.
Reverend. R-E-V-E-R-E-N-D.
Speller 27. Technicolor.
Technicolor. T-E-C-H-N-I-C-O-L-O-R. Technicolor.
That concludes round 13. We'll now begin round 14 with speller number 4. Caprice.
Could you say the word again, please?
Caprice.
Caprice. C-A-P-R-I-S.
Speller 18. This word has a near homonym. Scalpel, noun. A small straight knife with a thin, keen blade used especially for dissecting. Scalpel.
Scalpel. S-C-A-L-P-E-L.
Speller 22. This word could be confused with a similar word. Poplar, noun. A tall North American timber tree with large greenish yellow flowers and soft white wood that is much used especially for cabinet work and woodenware. Poplar.
Poplar. P-O-P-L-A-R.
Speller 27. Stasis.
Can you give me the definition, please?
A state of stable and sometimes unproductive equilibrium reached by a society. Stagnancy. Stasis.
Can you use it in a sentence?
After a brief surge in population in the early 1900s, the town reached stasis and eventually started a slow population decline.
Can you give me the language of origin?
This word went from Greek to Latin.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Stasis.
Stasis. S-T-A-C-E-S. Stasis.
That concludes round 14. We'll now begin round 15 with speller number 4. Calipers.
Could you repeat the word, please?
Calipers.
Could you give me the definition, please?
A measuring instrument having two legs or jaws that can be adjusted to determine thickness, diameter, and distance between surfaces. Calipers.
Calipers. C-A-L-I-P-E-R-S.
Speller 18. Yukon.
Can I get a definition, please?
Territory of northwestern Canada between Alaska and British Columbia, bordering on the Arctic Ocean. Yukon.
Yukon. Y-U-K-A-N. Yukon.
Speller 22. Ballast.
Can you repeat the word?
Ballast.
Ballast?
Ballast.
Can I have the definition?
A relatively heavy substance used to maintain a ship at its proper draft or trim or to improve its stability. Ballast.
Ballast. B-A-L-L-I-S-T. Ballast.
That concludes round 15. So as a final reminder, we'll begin round 16 now. And in order to be declared the champion, our speller would need to successfully spell the word in this round. Speller 4, thank you.
And if she doesn't, then
And if she does not, then we bring back the previous round of spellers and we would begin at that point again. Okay? Speller 4. Saxon.
Could you give me the definition, please?
A member of Germanic people entering and conquering England with the Angles and Utes in the 5th century CE. Saxon.
Saxon. S-A-X-O-N.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I wanted to make sure that I pronounced her name correctly. This is our Spelling Bee champion, and her name is, would you like to say your name, Trevor?
My name is Bailey Aparicio. I'm in 5th grade and I'm from Independence Elementary.
Congratulations, Bailey. Thank you. So to determine who our runner-up is, and reminder that our champion will be attending the county spelling bee, we are determining a runner-up. In the event that our champion is not able to attend the county spelling bee, then our runner-up would be the representative from the Rosedale Union School District. In order to determine who the runner-up is, we have to call back the last round of spellers prior to round number 16. So in round 15, we need the following spellers to come back, and we will be determining who our runner-up is, and those are spellers 18 and 22. So if you two would please come back. Thank you. So we are now in our runner-up round, and for those of you keeping track, this would be round 17. Speller number 18. This word has a near homonym. Porpoise, noun. Any of various small, gregarious toothed whales having a blunt, rounded snout that does not form a projecting beak. Porpoise.
Porpoise. P-O-R-P-O-I-S-E. Porpoise.
Speller 22. This word could be confused with a similar word. Shallot, noun. A bulbous perennial herb that resembles an onion and produces small clustered bulbs used in seasoning. Shallot.
Shallot. S-H-A-L-L-E-T.
Thank you. That concludes round 17. And as a reminder, sorry, go ahead. So as a reminder, the same rule applies. We're now going into round 18, and we'll need a correct spelling in order to determine our runner-up. Speller 18, round 18. Auxiliary.
Auxiliary. A-U-X-I-L-A-R-Y. Auxiliary.
This concludes round 18, and speller 22, would you please come back? I'm going to have you have a seat. We're going to start a new round, and I'll start with, yep, no problem. Okay. So now we're beginning round 19, speller 18. This word could be confused with a similar word. Vomer, noun. A bone of the skull of most vertebrates that is situated below the nasal region that develops from lateral halves and that in humans form a vertical plate that constitutes part of the nasal septum. Vomer.
Can you please repeat the word?
Vomer.
Vomer?
Vomer.
Vomer. V-O-M-A-R. Vomer.
Speller 22. Soroil.
Soroil. Can I have the definition?
One of the terminal tines above the third tine of a stag or other large deer, usually attained at the age of 4 years. Soroil.
What's the language of origin?
This word passed from Latin to French to English.
Soroil. S-U-R-R-O-I-L. Soroil.
This concludes round 19. Speller 18, please return. We'll begin round 20 with speller number 18. 40s.
40s. F-O-R-T-I-E-S. 40s.
Speller 22. This word could be confused with a similar word. Frisure, noun, a style of curling or dressing the hair, hairdressing or hairdo. Frisure.
Frisher?
Frisure.
Frisher. P-H-R-I-C-H-E-R.
That concludes round 20. Round 21. Speller 18. Dunlin.
Dunlin. Can I please get the definition?
A red-backed sandpiper. Dunlin.
Dunlin. D-U-N-L-A-N. Dunlin.
Speller 22. Canola.
Canola. C-A-N-O-L-A. Canola.
That concludes round 21. Stay there, please. Stay there, please. Speller 22. Round 22. The word is counterfeit.
Counterfeit. C-O-U-N-T-E-R-F-I-T. Counterfeit.
Oh. Speller 18, would you please return? Can we just give them a round of applause? Speller 18. Extirpate.
Can you please repeat the word?
Extirpate.
Extirpate. E-X-T-E-R-P-A-T-E.
Speller 22. This word could be confused with a similar word. Clientele. Noun. A body of patrons or customers. Clientele.
Clientele. C-L-I-E-N-T-E-L. Clientele.
I have a question from the gallery, and the question was, how many times do we repeat this round? And we are going to repeat until we have a winner. So the person that successfully spells the word correctly, and then they have a one-round word that they need to spell correctly. Those are the rules for our spelling bee. So thank you so much for your continued good audience manners and your patience. Speller 18. Hodad.
Can you please repeat the word?
Yes, and I apologize, I need to start back. This word could be confused with a similar word. Hodad. Noun. A non-surfer who frequents surfing beaches and pretends to be a surfer. Hodad.
Hodad. H-O-D-A-D.
Speller 22. This word could be confused with a similar word. Gusset. Noun. A usually triangular or diamond-shaped insert, as of cloth or leather, placed in a seam to give ease or expansibility. Gusset.
Gusset. What's the language of origin?
This word is from a French word that then became English.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Eileen sewed a gusset into the waistband of her hiking pants.
Gusset. G-U-S-S-I-T.
That concludes round 24. Round 25, speller 18. The word is argonaut.
Can I get the language of origin, please?
The first part of this word is from a Greek name, and the second part is from Greek.
Argonaut. A-R-G-O-N-A-U-T. Argonaut.
Our
runner-up is
Eva Stone.
Eva Stone.
I am an 8th grader at Freedom Middle School.
Congratulations, Ava.
Thank you so much, everyone, for coming, and all of our families and schools that have joined in for our competition. It was a very hard-fought competition. Thank you so much for all of that. For families, we are taking photos and we'll be emailing those out to families for all of our participants. And we also have a backdrop that if any of our coordinators that have brought students are wanting to take pictures, please feel free to do that. Participants, don't forget to grab any of your items if they're left over in this area. And just again, thank all of our participants for their very hard work. You did amazing. Just to be here is absolutely incredible. So if we could just give one more round of applause.